views. So how do you think of like going on podcasts and clipping a podcast specifically to get views?
So it's harder.
Yeah.
Because you can't control things.
Yep.
Now, one thing that I like when I go on, and I like, so I look at I look at podcasts as a challenge because I want to speak in clips.
Yep. That's what I'm kind of like seeing the patterns, right?
You know, and this is something like because there's a number that like we use Buzzlytics to like see like the total view counts and stuff, but it also tells you the video count. And I think I've made like over 1,100 videos on my TikTok account. Wow. So it's like I want to like when it comes to podcasts, I think the conversation is much more natural. You know, so but the problem is a lot of people forget details, and there's no definitive hook unless the person is trained to speak in hooks. You know, and I saw like we call it speaking TikTok. Like I've really forced my speech patterns to be very sharp, very direct, very punchy. And, you know, I try to do better at that every time I get on a podcast because like the podcast is going to get views, you know, as a whole, as a long form. But I know for you guys, you know, like I'm not like if you posted, you know, like your interview with Ty, like Ty's name carries a lot more weight on the internet as a whole than like Ryan Magin.
Yeah.
So like I'm going like I wanted if you guys are interviewing me, like I want to do my job and get you guys some big clips because what's going to happen? Like one, I get millions of views. One, two, it helps you guys out, so you're going to want to have me on again.
Yep.
You know, so it helps everybody if like you know, so it's kind of gamifying the podcast world. And we even do like, you know, if like we clip some stuff, like, cause like, I mean, I'll obviously ask for the raw file and you guys, you know, so it's like, if and I have a timestamper, I have somebody that like a younger guy, his name's Jacob. He's awesome. He clips the podcast for myself and clients. And like, you know, that's another person I employ. He's paid anywhere from $10 to $20 per clip. He's also bonused if his clips go viral. Like that's how serious I take the podcast clipping game. Yeah. Because it's two separate people. Like, you know, it's like if you could be a good video editor, but you're not a good clipper.